So as I was as that feed was finishing, I had my friend where people were moving the burnt out trucks on the road, and then from that more and more people came. So this wasn't something that was sanctioned by the elders of to have so many people here right now. However, these are unarmed people, and they are being fired upon. They're being fired on with a water cannon, tear gas and mace. There have been rubber bullets fired. They have tested the LRAD. And they have used concussion grenades as well. Thank you for rejoining. So I did not know exactly what this was or how it started. I was just documenting it because I see what's going on. So right now, what you're watching is people that have come from camp to armed, and you're watching the militarized police firing with a water cannon. You've also seen tear gas and mace. Rubber bullets have been fired. Anyone just joining, this is the blockade on Highway 1806 just north of the camp. And earlier people were looking to remove the burnt out trucks that were blocking the highway. And then more and more people have joined. Right now what I'm just streaming you is what's happening live. Backstory was just given to me by a friend of mine who's been down there. But what I can tell you is that bridge you're looking at is enclosed on the front by the blockade. It's enclosed to the left and to the right. And the police have been firing tear gas indiscriminately into that crowd. So the options are inhale the tear gas or trample each other. As you can see, that water cannon is still being used. The temperatures here are below zero. If you're just joining, please share this. These are unarmed civilians. These are not militia. These are unarmed civilians being treated this way. Appreciate the share, thank you. Also, make sure you call the Army Corps of Engineers, make sure you call Energy Transfer Partners, all the banks that are financially supporting this. Because this is what people power can do. People power can make a change. There's only a limited number of people that can come here physically, but everyone can pick up a phone and call the White House. Everyone can pick up a phone and call the governor in their state. Everyone can pick up the phone and call the banks that are involved. The more people that stand up and make a stand and say no more and start taking their money out of those places, the more change that will happen. So what you're watching is the blockade on 1806, and you're watching water cannon being used against peaceful border protectors. I know the screen is really grainy, I apologize. The last feed went, I don't know if that was hacked or whether it just was too long. But you can see that's clouds. So if you're just joining, this is the blockade on 1806. You see a water cannon being fired on peaceful water protectors right now in sub-zero conditions. My friend who went to the front lines to take blankets for those people so they don't catch hypothermia was tear gassed so hard she puked and pissed her pants. Because down there on the bridge, it's enclosed, can't go left and you can't go right. So they're firing tear gas into an enclosed space and a water cannon. So as this is going on, I've been told also Dakota are drilling the Missouri River. What you're watching right now is you're watching the military police force here firing on unarmed civilians with the water cannon, with tear gas and mace and rubber bullets. This was not an action that was sanctioned by elders. So the people have come up to the bridge here because they heard what was happening in camp and they've come to show support. So I'm just stood here documenting this from a distance and telling you what I'm seeing with my eyes. I don't know the full backstory. You are seeing peaceful, unarmed people in sub-zero conditions or close to sub-zero. All I can tell you is my hand has gone numb from holding my phone, so it's certainly cold enough, and that's without any water on it. So the water fired down there on these peaceful water protectors is literally going to give hypothermia. Some very kind sisters just bought me someone to warm my hands up in my pocket. It's very kind of her. Thank you. So, as I say, I'm not down in the center of the action. I don't know the whole backstory to this. All I'm doing is I'm telling you what's happening, and what I can tell you is these are unarmed, peaceful water protectors who are being fired upon with a water cannon right now, and previously tear gas, mace, concussion grenades, and rubber bullets. If you're just joining, please share this. Thank you for joining. The other feed is still out there and you're able to share that too. If you can't be here, and I know Paul, you were just here and left, thank you so much for being here. If you can't be here, what you can do is you can pick up your phone and you can call your governor, you can call the White House. If you don't like what you're seeing here, you can call and make that known. And you can do that every single day. You can pick up the phone and you can call the White House. You can call all the banks that are supporting energy transfer partners. I know Wells Fargo and US Bank, two of them. I don't remember the rest. You can find lots of information online. And if you're joining right now, though, what you're watching is water cannon being constantly used on peaceful, unarmed water protectors. That is a water cannon you see being blasted continually. Right now it's so cold someone had to come and give me a little hand warmer to put in my pocket to keep my hand that's in my pocket warm. And that's a water cannon that's being used on peaceful, unarmed water protectors right now. I ask you to share this wherever you are. I ask you to tell the story. Let them know what's being used. Let them know that this is a water cannon. Let them know that there's mace. Let them know there's tear gas. Make it be known that these are peaceful, unarmed people that are being brutalized right now. If you're just joining, thank you for joining. As long as my phone has battery and these battery packs last, I'm going to stand here and stream this. If you're joining, comment where you're from so I know this is still streamed live and it's not. I'm suspecting right now this might be jammed because I'm not seeing anyone joining or commenting. So this is the bridge on 1806. What you're seeing is just up from Cannonball in North Dakota, just outside of the Standing Rock Reservation. This is on 1806. And what you're seeing right now, that bridge is enclosed on the left and the right, and in front of it there's a blockade. They were firing tear gas into a crowd there. So much tear gas that my friend who took blankets down there puked and pissed her pants because they can't get out of the tear gas without trampling each other. Also have the water cannon being used continuously on these people who are stood there. And right now, I mean, I'm losing the feeling in my feet right now. And I've got good boots on. It's cold out here. Those people down there are going to get hypothermia from that water cannon. So that's why people are heading to the front line to go and take blankets. Those scouts are clear the road so people can get from the front to the back to take blankets, to get medics up there. Esther Tweedy, Lee Hampton, thank you, sister, for joining. Esther, sorry I missed you when you were here. What you're watching is the blockade on 1806 on the bridge here. What you've been seeing is the police firing on unarmed water protectors. They're the water cannon they're watching right now. Justin Chittum's from Medicine for the People. If you could share this, get Narco to share this. People need to see this because you're going to see this on mainstream media. What you're watching is the water protectors. This is the blockade on 1806, just north of Cannonball. And what you're seeing is water cannon that's being used. And right now it's around zero. So those people down there are going to get hypothermia. People are taking blankets. There's medics going up and from the front line back to camp. So that's what you hear shouting with "Clear the road." Also, they've been firing tear gas into the enclosed space on this bridge where there are crowds. When the tear gas lands, you can't go left or right because you're on a bridge. If you try to run, you're going to trample each other. So your people have been inhaling massive amounts of tear gas down there. I just spoke to my friend who came back from there who inhaled so much that she puked and wet herself. All she was doing was taking blankets up the front line to protect those water protectors. These peaceful, unarmed civilians will be fired upon with rubber bullets, mace, tear gas, the water cannon, concussion grenades. If you're joining, share this. There's another stream earlier that was showing this earlier when the tear gas and the concussion grenades were being fired. If you find that earlier stream, please share it. There's about 1.8 million people that watched it. Share this out to any media that you know. Share this out to any of the big groups you are in on Facebook. Make sure this story goes out because this is not what you're going to see. There's no mainstream media up on this hill filming this. There's no one live streaming here with us. The only way you're going to see this is through Facebook because right now we're the media. Because the media aren't here. This is the story they don't want you to see. They don't want the American people to see rightfully militarized police firing on grandmothers, grandfathers, your son and your daughter, maybe your mum and dad. These are unarmed people on a public highway right now. That's a water cannon. Thanks for joining us again, Eli. That's a water cannon being used. They're using water against the water protectors. And the very reason people here is to protect the water. So there's an irony here that they have to use water to try and, I'm not sure what they're trying to do, disperse. But I'm going to stress again, these are unarmed people being fired upon with tear gas, rubber bullets, concussion grenades, mace, a water cannon. So this is your tax dollars that's paying for this militarized police force. If you're just joining, this is on 1806. This is the blockade on 1806. Please keep sharing this as you're joining. Please comment where you're from, because right now I'm not seeing the numbers go up. I'm not seeing anyone joining, so I feel like this could be being blocked. If you're joining and struggling with this one, look on my wall and you'll find an earlier one that you can share as well. There's an earlier live stream that shows tear gas being fired to the crowd. It showed concussion grenades being fired. It showed a fire being set and then from the other side and being put out by water protectors. If you're just joining, can you comment and let me know where you're joining from, which country you're in, which state you're in. Just my name. It's called Kevin Gilbert, Gilbert. You'll just find it on Facebook. You're good. I think I'm being jammed right now. I've got a weak connection, so you're fine. Thank you. As you're joining, can you comment where you're from so I know that this is being received, or you can hear my voice. I see the numbers jumping up, but I don't see any comments, which is strange. So right now, this is the bridge on 1806, the blockade here. So these are peaceful, unarmed people being fired upon with tear gas, with a water cannon in sub-zero conditions. This is on American soil. Okay, I see people joining, but I don't see comments. If you can hear me, please comment. Hey, my friend who was just down the hill. Can you show me what you're seeing on Facebook, if you're seeing anything? Ah, okay. To find me. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's one that's up there. Yeah. If you anytime I try to go on Facebook, my phone shuts down. Okay. If you want the easiest way to find my page, go to fb.com/kevin.happychappy. HAPPYCHAPPY. And that'll take them straight to my profile. fb.com/Kevin KEVIN.happy HAPPYCHAPPY. And that's the URL link for my page. It's just a personal one. Natty Nation, thanks for joining. If you're watching this, please share it. If you can hear me, please let me know you can hear me. What you're watching is the blockade on 1806, just outside of camp here. And what you're seeing is peaceful, unarmed water protectors being fired upon with the water cannon. There's been tear gas, multiple rounds of tear gas. If you go and find my earlier live stream, you will see that live. And there was also concussion grenades. There have been rubber bullets fired. And they also tested the LRAD, which is their noise cannon. What I'd like to point out is this bridge is enclosed on the left and the right and in front. So it's impossible for people to escape the tear gas. When it's fired, they've just fired again. They're firing it way back. You see that? That is tear gas canisters being fired right now. Joe Stewart, you've got hundreds of people, thousands of people on Facebook. Please share this. The shouts for the road being kept clear. Thank you for joining, Mike. Please share this. I know this feed is really fuzzy right now. What you're seeing right now is you're seeing tear gas being fired again. Okay, now you guys are now the comments are coming. Okay, I see that what you're watching right now is you're watching tear gas being fired. You see that? And that's the water cannon. These are unarmed, peaceful people that are being fired upon right now. See how far this is coming, see? Into the crowd. That's the bridge. On that bridge, they're enclosed on the left and enclosed on the right. They cannot go left or right on that bridge. The only way is to all come backwards. So when they're stuck in the middle there with the tear gas, they're unable to escape. They have to either inhale tear gas or trample each other. Yeah, I'm fine. There's another live feed. Right now, you see them firing huge amounts of tear gas into this crowd. It's literally chaos down here as people are coming up and coming down. This is the road here that you're seeing. They're trying to keep it clear so people can go back to medical. What you're watching is tear gas being fired. That was tear gas you were watching. You're watching a water cannon also being fired into this ground. These are peaceful people. These are unarmed people. You okay? Were you just down there? So what you're watching right now, for those that are just joining, this is the blockade on 1806. This is a bridge.
Fireworks! Other fucking cultures!
Hey.
Fuckers!
Hey, brother.
What is true? What silence we know?
So what you're seeing is you're seeing tear gas being fired into the crowds of people. You're also watching the water cannon being fired. Again, these are peaceful. Yeah, I understand news reporters are arrested, but that again brings out the story. I've got a battery pack right now. Don't worry, I'm good on the battery pack. Someone lend me one. These are peaceful. You're seeing right now. That's the water cannon you're seeing being fired. What you can hear being fired. Wow, look at that. As that landing in there is tear gas. I want to remind you what you're watching. These are unarmed, peaceful water protectors. This could be your son or your daughter. This could well be your son or your daughter. This could be your grandfather or your grandmother. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you can hear. Thank you. Thank you for messaging me, the people that are messaging me. My comments were jammed. I don't know why. If you've got feed, perfect. My comments were never turned off though. That's strange. Don't do that. You're watching right now. Tear gas by the crowd. You can hear that right now. Keep sharing this. Yeah, red here going down the sitting with the blankets and stuff. This is a bridge. This is enclosed on all sides. So you see how that's enclosed down there. They're firing tear gas into the bridge where people cannot escape. I wish I could get closer. If I get closer, I'll lose signal. But those are clouds of tear gas that you see. That's a water... That's a water cannon you see being fired in the sky right now. I'm going to remind you, these are peaceful, unarmed people. I can't adjust my picture. For those that are just joining, my feed's been hacked. However, but just look at all... Yeah, they're hacking my feed right now. Yeah, you can follow me. I can try and stream live, but it's difficult to stream live from anywhere in camp. But look at... You're seeing more tear gas being fired right now. That's being fired into... You see how that's being fired into a crowd? That's on a bridge, enclosed on left and enclosed on the right. They cannot escape. And you're watching a water cannon. Earlier they were firing mace. They probably still are. I can't tell that right now. They were also firing rubber bullets. They tested the LRAD. William, thank you for joining. Please share this. Keep sharing this. Yeah, this is 2016 in America. These are unarmed people that are being fired on by military police with your tax money. If you don't like it, go ahead and make those calls. Go ahead and pull your money out of the places that are supporting the energy transfer partners. Go ahead and share this. Go ahead and tell your friends about this. Because this is the news story that no one wants to get out. This is why there's no national media here right now. Because if they showed this on American television, on mainstream TV, what do you think would be the... I know they're squeezing the feed. It's going to keep talking. What you're watching is tear water cannon. Please keep sharing this. I know it's cutting in and out. That's tear gas being fired right now. You see that with the streams in the air. I think that might be our side releasing a firework. It's pretty funny.
Your fireworks suck.
So you're watching tear gas being fired against unarmed, peaceful water protectors. That's a water cannon. It is below zero out here.
Leave it in the ground.
So if you're just joining right now, that's what you're watching. Yeah, if you know media, get the media to share this. If they get them to listen to the live stream to hear what's happening. These are peaceful, unarmed civilians being fired upon with a water cannon, with mace, with tear gas. I know the video's coming and going. I can't control that. Thank you for having it on Real Progressives. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Sandy. As you can see, being videoed above right now by a helicopter. They can't escape. That's a bridge that you're seeing. Where they're firing the tear gas into is a crowd that cannot escape. They cannot move to the side to get away from that. My friend just inhaled so much tear gas down there trying to help people with by taking blankets down there that she puked and wet her pants. This is their response to peaceful, unarmed protectors. Please keep sharing this. Please keep telling the world about this. This is live right now. You're watching this. This is the bridge on 1806. Earlier today, they were looking to remove the burnt out trucks. And then from that, this has escalated into this. And the peaceful, unarmed water protectors are being fired upon with a water cannon in below zero temperature. It's hypothermia out there right now. It also mace and tear gas. When you're watching those streams in the sky, that's tear gas being fired into the crowd. Thank you for everyone that's joining. If you're just joining, this is on 1806. This is the bridge. This is peaceful, unarmed water protectors being attacked by a water cannon, tear gas. They've got mace. They've got concussion grenades. The things you see being fired is the tear gas. Yeah, my signal's being hacked. It's going in and out, but you can hear my voice. I know the picture's not great. If I get any closer, I lose service completely. Keep sharing this, please. If you want to do something about this, contact the White House. Contact the people that are supporting energy transfer partners. Pull your money out of those banks. Do some research. Do it every day. What you're watching right now is the water cannon, but you're also seeing those streams in the air. That's the tear gas being fired into the crowds.
No devil! No devil! No devil!
Please keep sharing this. The water cannon, again, it is below zero right now. So those people that are being attacked with the water cannon are going to suffer hypothermia, which is why you're hearing cars go backwards and forwards to and from the front lines to take people blankets to bring them back to camp. My friend just did that, and she ended up inhaling so much tear gas on the bridge that she vomited and wet her pants. You cannot get out on that bridge. You're enclosed on all sides. So when they fire tear gas into that crowd, the only way to escape is to trample each other. No one's trampling each other. They're all inhaling tear gas down there. I want to remind you that these are peaceful, unarmed water protectors. Could be your son or your daughter, your grandmother, your grandfather. Could be your mum or your dad. These aren't armed militia. This is peaceful, unarmed water protectors. Thank you for joining. For the 65,000 of you watching right now, please share this. If you can't be here, please contact. Yeah, I know there's a big lag on this right now. I can't do anything about people swearing behind me. I apologize. But just keep watching, keep sharing. Right now it looks like people are moving back from the bridge. I can't see why. Can you see? Might just be... I know it keeps... Yeah, it is cold. You're right. I don't know if that what you're watching right now is more fired. It's unbelievable. If you're just joining this right now, this is 1806, the bridge on 1806. You're watching unarmed people being fired upon with tear gas. You're watching a water cannon being used at below zero temperatures. These are unarmed, peaceful water protectors. You can see how much tear gas is in the air. That coughing that you hear down there, people that have been tear gassed. If you're just joining, please share this. I know my connection's weak. I know it's not the greatest picture. From what I understand, earlier today, some water protectors were removing the burnt out vehicles from the bridge. And then, looks like the police and the military have responded way above force. These are unarmed people. And watching a water cannon, tear gas, militarized police. Yeah, this is disgusting. This is tax dollars going to us. If you don't So what you're watching right now, for those that are joining, you're watching peaceful, unarmed water protectors being fired upon with tear gas and rubber bullets, water cannon. The temperature out here, what would you say the temperature is out here, my friend? It's about 0, isn't it? It's at least 0 here right now. So they're firing a water cannon at peaceful, unarmed water protectors. Right now, my feet just standing on this hill are freezing. Please, thank you for joining, Elizabeth. I don't know who RT is, but I'm glad they shared my live feed in Twitter. That's great. I wonder if anyone that wants to share this, please share it. Any news that's coming on here and wants to use this, please use it. You all have my permission. I will put that on this description. Yeah, if you're watching now, you can call the Army Corps. You can call Amnesty. Need Amnesty here to report on this. There are no fires down there, contrary to what anyone may have reported down there. There's also, when I saw a fire started earlier by something that was fired from the opposite side, the first thing that happened was all the water protectors went around and put out that fire. Yeah, this is the only way to get the truth out. You're watching it live. Your eyes don't deceive you. You can see who's firing. Why they fire that cannon right now? That's not water, is it? No, it's not. Is it? That looked really different because it wasn't falling like water. That was falling like gas.
No, it's water.
That's water now. What you're watching there is a water cannon being fired on a crowd at sub-zero temperatures. A peaceful crowd. Unarmed crowd. And this is on, well, it's on American soil. We can dispute whose soil this actually is another time. But what you're going to see is This is what your tax dollars is going towards. You see in the distance more and more cars are joining on the other side, on the militarized police. If you look around here, you'll see we're gradually being surrounded on all sides here. Sorry, the focus is bad on here. If you're just joining, what you're watching is the blockade on 1806, Highway 1806, just north of Cannonball in North Dakota. And you're watching the police firing water cannons on unarmed, peaceful, creepy. Sherry, thanks for joining. Joanna, thanks for joining. Please share this with the tribe. Medicine tribe, get them sharing it, get all of them sharing it. Yeah, please do pray, please send protection, because people are going to die of hypothermia with this water cannon. This is no joke, it's freezing out here right now. You're watching that water cannon being used on unarmed crowd. Sorry, it's a bit wobbly, my leg's going to sleep because I'm stood on a hill. My feet are cold. But that's the least of my worries. I'm only up here because I can't be down there to stream, so those suggesting I get closer, I'd love to. But I can't get closer right now. But you guys can share this out. I'll try and zoom in again for you, but it's really hard when I zoom in. The lights down there affect the focus and you can't see what's happening. But what you're seeing, that's a bridge enclosed on the left, enclosed on the right, enclosed in front. So when they fire tear gas into a crowd on a bridge, they cannot disperse. They have nowhere to go. Apparently it's 26 degrees here right now with a water cannon. No, for the people that said they thought the pipeline was stopped, the Army Corps of Engineers said that they needed to be stopped so they could do more investigation. However, Dakota Access Pipeline, basically from what I saw, said they were going to continue working anyway and pay the fine later. So yeah, please share this. You're joining. Say where you're joining from. The hell's that?
Maybe a slinging grenade.
That sounds like a concussion grenade was just launched again. But again, I'm going to stress, you're watching unarmed, peaceful people being brutalized by a militarized police force right now. That's a water cannon at below zero temperatures. As you'll see, this is the 1806 road. There's a drone in the sky right now that's coming down rather close. Don't know if you can even see that, I can't find it. I can't find it, but over me there's a drone, so they're filming. Oh, the media's filming. I don't trust that drone one little bit. Thank you for rejoining, Natty Nation. Please share this out to all your fans. Please share this out on your page. I'm live streaming right now. Whoever's messaging me, just go to my page. Every time I will come back into my battery hunt, or it'll stop. 701-667-3307. 701-667-3307, Morton County Emergency Management and Communication. If anyone wants to call that number, that is the number. 701-667-3307. Anyone just joining? My friend earlier was down there to take blankets to the people being brutalized with the water cannon. There was so much tear gas down there that it made her vomit and wet her pants. There's nowhere to go, she told me. When you're down there, you can't go left or right because you're on an enclosed space on a bridge. And they were just testing what they call the LRAD. The LRAD is a noise cannon, if you like, which is designed to completely disorientate and stun you effectively. So if they start using that, they have tear gas in enclosed space with disorientated, stunned people. I don't know what they're firing down there right now, but something's being fired. You can hear them firing. I can't tell you what that is. But you can see the battalions of riot police down there. You can tell it's riot police because the shields are glinting. You'll see the shields all along there to the left of the light as you're looking right now. What you hear now is vehicles coming from camp, medic vehicles coming through on the road to go up to the front and make sure that people are safe and able to get back to camp and they're protected. These people that are being tear gassed, these people that are being soaked. Thank you for sharing on Twitter. Thank you for sharing. Keep sharing this out there. Yeah, contact Amnesty International. When Amnesty International were here, none of this was happening. They never see this. This is the story that the news do not want you to see. Derek Ramnaresh, thanks for joining. Yeah, anyone who's joining from media, you can piggyback this. You can share this out. That's more than happy for you to. If there's any media out there. If you want to, I know they're hacking me. Thank you for letting me know, Melissa. That's why I keep repeating what I'm saying, because as people are joining, I know they can hear me even if they can't see the feed. Yeah, this is in North Dakota. This is peaceful, unarmed water protectors. Could be your mother, your father, your son or your daughter being attacked with a water cannon at below zero temperature. What you're seeing right now, I'm just seeing it. I don't know if you can see this on the live stream. These two vehicles coming in right now look like they've got SWAT vehicles. The hell are they? They're like all-terrain vehicles that are just coming in, lining up. I don't know what's about to happen, but something's about to happen. Can you see them coming in behind the battalions of police? They've got another cannon on top of that, or they've got something on. There's a turret on the top of that. I don't know if you can see these. I'm going to try and show you, but I think they're the armored I think they look like armored Humvees, and I'm going to have a hazard a guess that's about to be the LRAD let loose.
Thank you. What, if you want to find your live stream later, what's your name?
Kevin Gilbert with 2 T's.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Do you want some of this?
No, I'm good. I'll probably need another battery pack if this keeps going though, if anyone wants to figure that out. No, this has got 3, it's good for now.
Do you want me to take something in charge?
Yeah, actually, I've got... I don't even know. I did with it. Somewhere. I don't even know. Yeah, somewhere I've got another battery pack. I can't feel where I put it. So if you're just joining right now, what you're watching... Yeah, if you can get that charged anywhere, that would be great.
How can I find you?
I'll be here.
Okay, so wait here. I will come back.
I'll be here. If not, leave it with Cooney Dog Security. Cooney Dog, head of security.
Okay, over here in this.
In Orchetti. Thank you. So I was just passing off a battery pack so that it can be charged. I'm safe. I'm safe, don't worry about me. I'm way up on the hill. I can't go any closer. I'm at least safe for now. Tear gas landed pretty close earlier. So if you're just joining, this is the bridge on 1806, and earlier on, water protectors removed one of the burnt out trucks, and this has then escalated to a lot of people here. What's happening is this is an enclosed space, left and right on the bridge. You cannot go. You jump in the river. Forwards you can't go because there's a barricade. What the police are doing is they're firing a water cannon into the crowd. They're also firing tear gas into that space. So the only thing people can do is trample each other to escape from there, or inhale tear gas. My friend came back and inhaled so much tear gas that she puked and wet herself. She was just taking blankets to people that are there. So keep sharing this, people. I know it's being hacked. Thank you for letting me know.
I have a question. How long do you want me to keep it like it before I bring it back?
Just charge it. Just find a spot to charge it. Well, you're probably not going to, are you? But I appreciate the offer. Yeah, because I don't know how. It'll take a while.
Because I can just come back in 30 minutes after charging this for 30 minutes.
Nah, it wouldn't. Yeah,
okay.
It's okay. And right now, the gentleman who was just going to try and help me with the charger is actually from. You said you're from Poland?
Yes, I am.
You live in Poland?
No, Colorado.
You live in Colorado. Do they know about what's going on in Poland here?
No, but I told them.
Brilliant. So as you're joining, please tell me where you're joining from so I can see that this is still live and people are joining. Well, you're watching the cannon spray is water. It's a water cannon. The noise that you hear is tear gas when it's fired. I'll try and show you it when it's actually fired. Right now they look like they've stopped firing the tear gas briefly. 20 degrees is plenty cold enough. My feet right now I'm in winter boots and I can't feel feet very well stood here on the hill. So, and that's out water. So anyone debating the temperature here, man, it's cold. I want to again stress that this is unarmed people. This is not militia. These aren't people with guns. These are unarmed water protectors. Could be your son or your daughter, your mother, your father, your grandfather or your grandmother. Earlier today, these people were in camp winterizing structures, building teepees, cooking food together. That's a water cannon you're watching being fired down there right now. Good question. Why aren't the mainstream media here? The reason the mainstream media aren't here is because if this went out on national news, you would have half of America fucking here. They don't want this out. Well, thank you, Jill Stein, for sharing this. Please share the story that the peaceful, unarmed water protectors, and they're being attacked with a water cannon at below zero temperature, tear gas and mace, concussion grenades. And this is protecting a pipeline that's going to pollute our water and destroy our sacred waters. This will burst, this pipeline. It's not if, it's when. They burst in the past, they're going to burst again. And you're watching peaceful, unarmed water protectors being attacked with a water cannon below zero temperatures. Yeah, the irony isn't lost on us, water protectors being fought off with water.
Yeah.
What would they do when the water's destroyed? But yeah, this is on your tax dollars, people. Thank you for coming back, Johnny. Johnny Little, please share this. This is about greed. This is about profits and big oil over people. You're watching peaceful water protectors being fired upon with tear gas, rubber bullets, concussion grenades. You can see those lines and lines of cars on the other side. That is all law enforcement against peaceful water protectors. If you're wondering why it's jumping, I'm down. I'm just moving my feet a little bit. stood on a downhill. It's kind of difficult to stand on a downhill for so long and hold this steady. But what you're watching is, this is a bridge enclosed on both sides so people cannot escape. When you're watching the tear gas fired onto this bridge, this is people that are unable to escape from that. So they either inhale it or trample each other. Right now they're just inhaling it. Thank you for everyone that's joining. Once again, I'm not seeing where you're from, so I'm suspecting the comments are jammed right now. I have the comments set so they're okay to go. So just keep commenting and in a minute it'll probably all come through. Thank you for calling Amnesty. Every day you can call. I just had confirmation on the live feed in the comments. At least 4 rubber bullets, 1 person hit in the head. Right now, if you're just joining, this is live from the hill above the bridge on 1806. This is the blockade that's blockading the blockading the 1806 highway. What you're watching is the peaceful water protectors, and they've been fired upon with rubber bullets, with concussion grenades, with tear gas, and there's a water cannon. You can see the lines and lines of cars. That's the militarized police force. Thank you for joining again, Earth Guardians. Please share if you're joining. Please share this and let us know where you come from. Please call your governor. Please call the Army Corps in your area. Please call the banks that are supporting the Dakota Access Pipeline through Energy Transfer Partners. Please report the planes without lights that are here. Please get the Environmental Protection Agency to come down and to do a survey to see what are the chemical trails coming from these planes. These are all things you can do when you're not here. These are all things you can do to help support from a distance. Yes, this is violence against unarmed people. This is your tax dollars that is supporting this. Ingrid Sanders, thank you for watching. Please share this and make sure this story goes out as unarmed protectors. Unarmed civilians being fired at with tear gas on a bridge that they cannot escape from, left or right. They can't go forwards because of the blockade. So their only option is to inhale tear gas or to trample each other. I'm not misinforming you. I'm stood on the hill right now. You won't hear this live stream either. You won't see this on live stream media unless someone shares it. They're not here. This is the only way to share feeds. Copy for this, share it on all those on the government's Facebook page. Share it on the news channel pages. Share this out. Also, anyone out there that wants to pull this down and make this into a video, you have permission to pull this down. The other live feed is finished already. You can save that video. Make sure that's saved because it will be removed. It's the blockade on 1806, that's correct. And there's tear gas and concussion grenades and water cannons. The reason mainstream media do not show this is because they're supported by the same money that's supporting the pipeline, by the same money that's saying it's okay to walk roughshod over the people whose lands this is. To disregard what effect this is going to have on the environment. The same people that own the media, the same people that own the oil companies, the same people that have the money are able to use that to make sure this story doesn't get out. So the only way this story gets out is by you guys sharing this, as you're doing right now. Yeah, originally this pipeline was meant to go through Bismarck, and Bismarck said hell no. And then what happened was this pipeline then was moved, so it now comes right on the edge of the reservation lands here. And this is on undisputed treaty lands, which right now is called Encore lands, but originally this was treaty lands. I know a little bit, I don't know very much, but this is once again the natives having their land taken from them. It's once again them being met. They did test the LRAD, they haven't fired yet, but they did do a test for the sound cannon as well.
We have our brother here, he's live streaming now. This is the beginning. Everyone that's here up on the floor.
So right now, as you just joined, yeah.
You want something to eat?
No, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, there was a feed that had over 60,000. It was shut down. This is just this is on 1806, Highway 1806, just north of Cannonball. This is the story that the media will not show you. This is why you have to share this. This is why I'm stood here doing this. So I appreciate the thanks and the comments about being a hero. I'm not a hero. I'm not stood down there in the tear gas. I'm stood down up here to report on this. Those are the guys down there right now. Those are the heroes right now. The ones stood right on the front lines. I know they keep cutting my live feed. Every time they cut it, I will come back. Don't worry. There's about 20,000 on here. The live feed earlier is already on Facebook. You can share it. I had 1.8 million people watching it so far. Please share this. Do you know what exit this is on 1806? What mile marker? It's just up from Highway 6. It's just after where Highway 6 joins, no, Highway 20.
It's the Northgate Bridge of the camp.
It's Northgate Bridge of the camp. Of main camp. I'm not sure exactly the location. If you look, it's just north of Cannonball. You'll see where 1806. What you're watching right now is the water cannon being fired into the crowd of peaceful, unarmed water protectors. Yeah, thanks for everyone letting me know I'm being hacked. That's why I keep repeating myself, so that as you're joining, you know what's happening. So this is the bridge on Highway 1806, hemmed in on the left and the right by the bridge, and unable to go forward because of the blockade. Where the tear gas has been being fired is into an enclosed space where people are not able to escape. That's a water cannon you're watching being used right now. Jason, thanks for joining. Please share this. I know my connection is weak and I'm probably going to lose this feed in a second, is my guess. But just know all my live feeds will be on my wall. You have permission to share them. You have permission to send the link anywhere you choose. Thanks for joining, Brooke. Please keep sharing this. If you're just joining, what you're watching is peaceful, unarmed water protectors being fired on by... Whoa. That was
a really big bang.
That was like a concussion grenade, I believe, fired right into the crowd, I think. I can't tell. It's either that or it was...
Multiple bullets being shot now.
I don't know what that is right now, but they're firing the water cannon and there's something else being fired. That's tear gas. You see the streams coming in? That's tear gas being fired. Yes, this is America and these are unarmed American citizens that are being fired upon by militarized police. Watch out, there's
some more tear gas being used.
There's all those clouds, that's clouds of tear gas you're watching right now. If you don't like what you're seeing, go ahead and please share this. Please contact your... Right, this is unfortunately... You're seeing tear gas being fired again. These are clouds of tear gas that's going across there. Looks like there's some kind of flame down there right now. I'm trying to see what's happening. I can't tell from up here. If you're just joining, this is the bridge blockade on 1806, just north of Cannonball, outside main camp here, just off the Standing Rock reservoir. The sound for what medics being called is medics going from the camp to the front line and back on the road. That's the noise that you hear when people yelling in the background for medics. They're taking people that have been tear gassed. These are peaceful, unarmed water protectors. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing. Please continue to. For those of you that don't know where this is just outside of Cannonball, North Dakota. The temperature here right now is 26 degrees Fahrenheit, which is below freezing for us English people. They're using a water cannon against peaceful, unarmed water protectors. They're using tear gas. They're using concussion grenades. They're using mace. They've been firing rubber bullets. I've been told that there were at least 4 people hit with rubber bullets, 1 in the head. That was a comment on the live stream that is unconfirmed. However, that's what I was told. What you're watching right now, it's so hard to see, I understand. Please keep sharing. What you're seeing down there is really hard to get a good stream on this. That is the water cannon being fired continually in sub-zero temperatures into the crowd right here. This is just outside of camp. This is just north of camp on 1806. That is a water cannon that is being fired continuously at these peaceful water protectors. Yes, this is America, and this is unarmed citizens right now. If Unicorn Riot is streaming as well, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm up on top of the hill above this. I can't be down any closer. You okay?
Yeah.
So, those joining just now, what you're watching is this is a bridge. On the left and the right, people cannot escape. To the front, people can't escape. They're firing tear gas into a crowd on a bridge that cannot escape without trampling each other. The fires that were started by Dapple. The fires that start today was started by something fired from the other side. If you watch my live stream, you'll watch it land and you'll see a bunch of water protectors go straight to it and put it out. So the people that are talking about starting fires, the only fire you see here is down on the hill to try and keep people warm and not dying. And the other fire is the same over there on the Army Corps land there at the side of the road to keep people warm. So those that are coming in and talking about starting fires, the story you will hear on the national media will be about a fire being started by water protectors. If you look at my live stream, you'll see how the fire was started by projectiles fired from the other side, and you'll see it's the water protectors putting it out, not the people with the water cannon. They ignored it.
Hey, Kevin, I was at the front. Yeah, that's true.
Would you like to tell me what this gentleman's just come back? Would you like to tell the people who you are?
Yeah, my name is Tracy Peterson, and I was at the front line documenting a lot of what was happening. And yeah, the fires were started from the flares that were shot into the crowd by the police. And as you see in Kevin's stream, there's, you know, different places where people had gotten together, and we went through 3 attacks with the spray gas. It's not fun, and the little sonic grenades they have there. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're watching this, you're a witness to the atrocities no Dapple is committing here illegally. To me, it's a diversion tactic. Up on the hill, show them the hill. They're preparing a drill pad at the moment. They are currently placing their pipe, known as a bore, into the ground. So whatever's happening here, this is, you know, in response to that, is to make sure that that doesn't get started without or illegal drilling. So water protectors are standing up, you know, for everything they believe in, and you know, more power to them. I'm on my way up to get to Myron.
I'll ask you a couple of quick questions. Yeah. So while you were down there, I'm telling people that from where I'm stood, everyone's unarmed. So can you confirm that people down there?
Every water protector I seen at the front is unarmed. They are standing there in solidarity. If you call a rain jacket or a plastic cape as a weapon, that's all they have. They got their songs, they got their prayers, they got each other. So.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
Appreciate it. So as you heard, that was someone who'd been down at the front lines, confirming what I've been telling you. Those people down there are unarmed, peaceful water protectors being brutalized with tear gas, with the water cannon, with the concussion grenades, with the mace. This is right now unarmed people. Could be your son or daughter, Could be your mum or your dad. And as was pointed out, while this is all happening, up on the hill over here, they're getting ready to drill. They have the drill pad in place and they're ready to drill underneath the Missouri River to put this pipeline in. So what you guys can do if you're not here, you can call the White House, you can call the Army Corps of Engineers, you can call the governor, you can pull your money out of all the places that are supporting energy transfer partners. If you don't know where they are, look at some of the banks. I know Wells Fargo, I know US Bank. I don't have time to pull that up right now. Right now, I can't even believe what I'm watching right now with this water cannon. They are using this continually against these people. That is a water cannon, you see. What you hear being fired is more tear gas or rubber bullets. I don't know which. I can't. I can't see tear gas going up, so I'm not sure what you hear being fired. I believe that's rubber bullets. Yeah. I think what you hear being fired right now is rubber bullets, because when the tear gas is fired, you see the stream in the sky. I'm not seeing that right now. Again, I want to stress that these are your tax dollars. This is a militarized police force against unarmed, peaceful water protectors. My friend came back earlier for taking blankets down there, and she got so much tear gas that she inhaled that she puked and she wet herself. Earlier today, we were busy putting up a teepee. There's going to be a shelter for the women that are coming that don't have a place to go because it's freezing cold here. So we went from doing that to coming out to look at this. These are unarmed people. These people that are sharing kitchens in camp and preparing food together. These aren't militarized people. This could be your son or your daughter, your mum or your dad, your grandfather or your granddad, or your grandma. And this is what they're being met with. Sorry guys, I'm struggling with this right now because that's like people I know down there being treated like this, and it's beyond insane. This isn't protecting life. This is protecting big oil and power. There's no life at threat down there. Well, there's only lives at threat on this side with the water cannon. They're going to catch hypothermia, or with the rubber bullet they catch in the face, or the tear gas they inhale so much they can't breathe. That's the threat to life. Militarized police force against peaceful protectors. This is 2016 in America. This is insane. So yeah, please, Kelly Love, thank you. Send prayers, send protection for these people. If you can't be here, share this. There's no one attacking law enforcement. That's just a story that Morton County are putting out to try and cover themselves on this. People were removing the burnt out trucks that were on the bridge. They've been burnt out before. I don't know who AP is, but if you want to find me on the hill, if you come up to where the flag is on 1806 above the road, above the bridge, if anyone's looking to find me and wants to talk to me while I'm doing this, you can find me on this hill. I'm slightly down the hill. You'll see below me there's a small fire where people are warming up. And at the top of the hill there's a bunch of people. You'll find me, I'm about 5 fence posts down from the top of the hill. I can't answer messages. Yeah, Associated Press, feel free to come and find me. Feel free to come and find me, Associated Press. If you're watching this and you want to come and find me. I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna keep standing here and streaming this as this is going. I'm not worrying about what's in the comments. If you can just share this, be calling the White House, be calling the Army Corps of Engineers, be calling your governor, be pulling your money out the banks that are supporting this, and be sharing this, because the mainstream media aren't showing this. This is not being shared by the mainstream media. It's not being shown. I'm just an individual on my personal phone streaming. I don't want to see people arguing in the comments. Let's keep this nice. Just send energy, send your peace, send your protection for these people stood here, because you can't be stood here. So if you're just joining, this is the bridge on 1806. What you're seeing is peaceful, unarmed water protectors being fired on by militarized police. They have water cannons. They have... What's that? No, it's a gentleman by the name of Ben Goodman. I have a camera on a tripod right up here. Where we went. I can't call while I'm live feeding. I don't know who's... Does anyone have a number? Can someone... What number... I'm looking at this. What number needs to be called? Who's got a phone that works right now? Okay, yeah, get that number.
What's the number?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a second. Associated Press. What's your number?
Ready to go.
970.
All right, 1 second. 970. Yep.
319.
319.
5731.
5731.
Thank you for doing this.
Someone's going to call that phone right now.
Okay. What do we do? What do you need?
Answer it and give it to me, I guess. Is someone calling? Hello? Hello, who am I speaking with? Hi, JR. So, my name's San Antonio, Texas. Is that for you? Hello? JR, where are you called from?
Is that the same number?
I don't even know. Hello, where are you calling from? Okay. Who is this, please? Right. This is my number. Yeah, to call you. Call. Yeah, this is the number to call for Associated Press. To call, to speak if they wanted to speak to. Okay. Yeah, if you can do that, please. Yeah, Kevin. All right, thank you. All right, no problem, thank you. Can you answer and find out who's calling on that? Someone else is going to call, sorry. I know this is kind of a...
Hello? Hello?
Is there a drone above us?
Oh, yeah. Hold on one moment.
Hello, this is Kevin Gilbert speaking. Yes, you can give me a call. Right now, I'm stood on the hill just above 1806, above the blockade on the bridge. And there is a group of peaceful, unarmed water protectors who have been fired upon with a water cannon in, I believe it's about 26 degrees out here right now. There's been multiple rounds of tear gas fired onto the bridge. Now the bridge is in a closed space, so left and right you cannot go. You can't go forward because of the blockade. So firing tear gas into a crowd, they have two options: inhale the tear gas or trample each other trying to escape. It's hard to tell from up here. I'm going to say a conservative estimate is probably 150 plus riot police. There's maybe around 300 water protectors on the bridge. what's being used by the riot police and the militarized forces on the other side. They have big lights up and they're using a high pressured water cannon. They have been using rubber bullets. They have been using mace. They have been using concussion grenades and tear gas. They also tested the LRAD, which is the noise. I don't know what you call it, the noise cannon. They haven't fired that as of yet, but they did do a test for that probably half an hour ago, maybe. It was just an announcement saying this is the LRAD and this is a test, and it made a short noise once, I think 2 times. I haven't spoke to anyone hit with a water cannon. I did speak to one of the girls I'm camping with. What she did was she was heading to the front lines with blankets for the people that are being hit by the water cannon to try and protect them from hypothermia. And there was so much tear gas when she was up on the bridge, it made her physically vomit and wet her pants from coughing. And she was literally taking blankets up to the front for the people that are being sprayed. The temperature, I believe, is about 26 degrees. It's below. I'm English, so it's below freezing. 32 to us is freezing, so it's below 0 Celsius. People back home, what they can do is they can phone the White House, they can phone their governor, they can also phone the Army Corps of Engineers. They can look at who supports energy transfer partners with the financial side of things, and pull their money out of those places, because money talks. They can also, when they see these live streams, they can share this, because the national media isn't here. The live streams that are here do tend to be scrambled a lot. My live stream goes in and out right now. So they can share this around on Facebook, because right now the media that's reporting it is just individuals. The mainstream media hasn't been here to document this attack against peaceful, unarmed water protectors with militarized police. This is the first one. I borrowed someone's phone. The phone's going like crazy, so I imagine the number's been put out somewhere. Personally, I mean, just share this story. Share the fact that these unarmed people are being attacked by militarized police. There's no threat here. This isn't a case of these are not militia carrying guns. These are peaceful. This could be your son or your daughter, your mother or father, or your granddad or your grandmother. These are just people standing up and saying no more for the destruction of the lands here, for the destruction of the environment. And they're being met by militarized police with water cannons, as I said, tear gas, concussion grenades, rubber bullets, mace. The whole time that I've been talking to you, they are using the water cannon continually on a small group of people. It's continually going. I mean, just holding this phone in my hand, my hand is very cold right now because I have a bare hand. I can only imagine what it feels like to be hit by a high pressure water cannon in below 0 temperatures. I've maybe been at camp. I'm coming up on 2 weeks maybe, and I live streaming on this maybe. Been up on this hill, I'm guessing 2 hours now maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really check a watch. I just heard it was happening and came up here to try and okay. Yeah, you probably they can't hear your voice, they can hear mine. You're not on speakerphone. No, but by all means you can go to my Facebook, you can take any of the live stream or do anything you wish to with that. Which news station are you from? CNBC. Okay, yeah, by all means feel free to use anything that you find. If you need written permission or anything like that, can I give you verbal permission now? Is that okay? Okay, perfect. And then thank you so much. Also, the other thing that you may want to mention is there have been planes flying without lights continually at night. If there was any way to get the Environmental Protection Agency down to test what the trails from these planes are at night, that would be really useful, because there has been suggestion that it could be chemicals. I do have no knowledge of that, but I do know the EPA would be able to work that out, yes or no. Yeah, the protectors are unarmed. They're not protesters, they're protectors. If you refer to them in your in a report, if you refer to them as water protectors, because that's what they're here to do. It's a difference. Protesting is they are unarmed people. Yes.
All those people on that peninsula.
No, that's everything. Thank you very much. The phone's going crazy, so I'm guessing someone else is trying to call from someone else. Thank you very much. You take care. All right. Bye-bye. Can you close that off and answer the next one?
How do we direct them to you in the future?
I have no idea. I can give now.
Yeah, you want to give us your numbers?
The EPA? Here, one moment. They are, sir.
Hello, this is Kev Gilbert speaking. Hey, Brad. So very briefly, what happens here at night is there are unmarked planes with lights that they don't have their lights on, that fly constantly over camp, and there's been talk about whether they are using any kind of chemicals against the in the chemtrails from the planes. So yeah, you do. At night it's continual, and they're planes that people have tried to work out what the numbers are, and the numbers change, and the lights are turned off on the planes a lot of the time. So we wanted to do is have someone down here to be able to maybe test and find out what is being sprayed, if anything, because right now I don't how many planes in the sky. Usually at least someone's saying about 5 right now. You're going to get down here tomorrow? Hello? Hello? Fuck, you're nearly dead on battery as well. Shit. Sorry, I didn't mean your phone to blow up.
You know what? I'm just happy the word's getting out. Thank
Do you have I've got a charger in my pocket actually. Do you have a cord?
Yeah, we have a cord.
I think this might be a dual. Let's see. Oh shit, is this solo? I don't know if this has got a charge. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry guys, I'm on the phone with this Associated Press calling right now. And also the EPA.
Do you want me to go try to find another
A portable charger, yeah. If you can find another portable charger.
I have.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's gonna plug into. Try this, but I think it's dead. Try this. Hey guys, I'm still with you. Sorry, I was just talking with CNBC, and also the EPA are coming down here tomorrow to check on what's happening with the planes. Try this. Oh, man. So if you're just joining right now, what you're watching is bridge on 1806. You're seeing a water cannon being continually used on peaceful, unarmed protectors. Press the little button on the side. Should light up. On the side, there you go.
It is crazy. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You can call the National Guard. Yes, you can call the Army Corps of Engineers. I don't know where that number went. Someone must have posted that. I apologise.
No worries.
Um,
Not a problem. I'm just happy.
that what you're seeing is mostly the water cannon. You're also seeing That's the water cannon continually being used. I know they're jamming the feeds. That's crazy. If it rings again, yeah, feel free. Have you got voicemails?
I'm just reading them.
Oh, okay.
Everything is just people saying thanks for doing what you're doing.
Okay, I don't even know how that number's. Who? Yeah, I'm still with you guys. I was on the phone with CNBC, and also the EPA are coming out here. They'll be out here tomorrow.
If anybody calls that, we'll give you the phone.
Yeah, cool. Did you see the last? Maybe try calling back that guy from the EPA. It was the very last number that called. Maybe well, actually, I don't know.
There's a van right there that'll charge anything you guys need charged. That van. So she said you can come down and plug it into the car. If you want to keep feeding, do you want us to go plug this in?
Do you want to plug that phone in? So, and then if there's anything, do you want to come back up? Yeah.
This.
No, I can't give it back right now. Literally, this is being watched all over the world. CNBC.
Where are you staying?
We're staying at the Ochedi Center.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we're down there.
So maybe you guys should exchange information. He's feeding this to like the EPA and CNBC.
Literally just had the Environmental Protection Agency call his phone and CNBC.
So he's that charge.
Yeah, but he was asking us for jobs.
No, I've got mine that's dead.
So we're gonna go plug his phone in, and then is there
Can they?
something else?
Yeah, if you can charge that. I don't know if there's any way of working out how to charge that in the van.
Okay, let's go see. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go
sure,
see
cool.
that van.
Cool.
We'll go to work on charging.
I'll be here. So guys that are just joining this right now, what you're watching is the water cannon being used against the peaceful water protectors. They've also been using tear gas. They've also been using rubber bullets. I have reports of people hit with rubber bullets. You see that is continually being used right now. As water cannon being used at 26 degrees. Yeah, this is about money. They're not protecting life, they're protecting money. And they're risking life by protecting money right now. This is on 1806 on the blockade of the bridge earlier where they were firing the tear gas. I'm not sure of anything. I just answered the phone and spoke to whoever was there. They're continually taking people. If you look down here, there's people on the sides of the roads here that are continually being taken back to camp, who have been being hit by the water cannon, being hit by the tear gas. They're being taken back for medical care. So this road you see here, these cars are going backwards and forwards to camp to make sure these people are protected. Sorry. This has still got 2 on it. Hopefully I'm going to come up with another solution. I don't have another one right now. If you can find another solution. I didn't say, just to clear up, I did not say that chemicals were being used. What I said was there was a question whether they were or not, and the EPA would be the people to give the answer to that. There's certainly chemtrails in the sky over camp consistently. I'm afraid I can't get any closer. I'm just up here filming and sharing this with you. Whether those chemtrails were what they were, they are unlit, the planes without lights, and the EPA are allegedly coming here tomorrow and they are going to find that out. But this is militarized police being used against peaceful, unarmed protectors. As you can see in the distance, there are more and more cars coming down on the other side. There's battalions of police down there against peaceful unarmed toy protectors. So everyone that's sharing this, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being with this and sharing it and getting the story out.
Remember down so I can like locate you later or something.
The best way to locate me at camp. You just want to get this back?
Whenever I just need it back, yeah. Because I
Cool.
half battery. Yeah, because mine's dead, so I won't be able to use it. I just need it.
Go up to Media Hill. I will leave it in the media tent for you.
Okay.
Because that's easy to find.
Media tent.
Know where Media Tent is on the top
Is
of
that
Facebook
it?
Hill, where everyone charges their phones.
No, but I will locate that.
Okay. And then if you just say that, just when you get up there, you need a media pass. Don't say you're looking for a media pass. Just let them know that I will leave it. What's your name?
Adrian Phillips.
Adrian. Thank you. I'm sorry to hold your thing hostage. Pat for side, that you're just joining. Please share this. Please share this. Everyone that's joining, keeps continuing to share this. You can go to my earlier feed as well, which shows when the tear gas was being fired continually. My earlier feed, you will see on my Facebook. If anyone can pull it down and put it onto a YouTube video, please do that. If you look in the comments, you will find numbers here for calling the Army Corps of Engineers. You will find numbers for the White House, for your local, call your local governor. Look at energy transfer partners who's applying the money to them to keep this going. Pull your money out of those places.
Wells Fargo.
Bank of America, Wells Fargo,
HSBC.
HSBC. And there's a whole list, about 16.
Citibank.
Citibank's another one. Those are two planes flying in the sky right now. They're the ones with lights on right now. At night, they have come to camp without lights. If I drop out for a second, I'm checking a message.
Here's my name and number, just in case. There you go.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Highway 1806, just north of camp. The local Red Cross number 01233 6700. Say I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is being targeted right now because my stream is going all funny. But yeah, if you're just joining, this is the unarmed water protectors being brutalized with tear gas, a water cannon. It's so cold out here that my feet are going to sleep. It's cold. These are people who are being brutalized with water cannons, with tear gas, with concussion grenades. If you look at my earlier live streams, the very first one, you'll see the tear gas being fired. You'll hear the concussion grenades. Right now you can see down there, that's a water cannon being used, a mobile water cannon. There's another mobile water cannon being used on the left hand side now as well. There's now 3 water cannons, if not more. And I'm going to again remind you, this is militarized police against unarmed, peaceful water protectors. This can be your son or your daughter. This could be your mum or your dad or your granddad or your grandmother. My friend who went down there to drop blankets off to the people that needed them at the water cannons, make sure they don't get hypothermia. So there was so much tear gas on that bridge, they made her vomit and wet herself from coughing so hard. Please keep sharing this. Go back to the earlier live stream and share it. Yeah, the Dakota Access Pipeline is acting illegally. They have not given the permits to do what they're doing right now, to the best of my understanding. Thank you for contacting the mainstream media. Sorry I keep going dead, guys, I apologize. The light in the background over there is up on the hills where they drill, yeah. What you see down here is the cars going backwards and forwards to camp, taking the people that have been tear gas, taking the people that have been water cannoned. So this is wobbling right now. You're seeing again the water cannon being used. I'm trying to zoom on this. It's really hard to get any kind of zoom on it. So right now they have 2 mobile water cannons. They also have a main water cannon on the main. I'm sure you can't get through to any of them. If you're asking what you can do and you can't be here, you can take your money out the banks that are supporting Energy Transfer Partners. You can call the White House every day. You can call the National Guard. You can call the Army Corps of Engineers. You can make sure this is shared. Yeah, right now this is America. This is unarmed, peaceful water protectors being fired on continually with that water cannon in sub-zero temperatures. That's what you're watching right there. That is a water cannon. Right now it's so cold that my head, when I changed hands, I had to try and unfreeze my other hand. They're not protecting life here. They're damaging life. They're risking lives right now with that water cannon. People are going to die from hypothermia if they do not get warmed up. They're protecting big business. They're protecting big money. There is no threat to life here. Those water protectors are unarmed. Sons and daughters. Mothers and fathers. Yeah, this is horrible. Yeah, this is beyond horrible what you're watching, and the mainstream media aren't here. It might not be playing. I don't know if my earlier streams are going to play. They're not going to be up for long because they don't want this story out there. This is the story they don't want you to see. Just going to swap hands. So I'm just sorry guys, just trying to get some feeling back into fingers. NBC News is saying the water cannons are used fire. No, they're not using them as fire hoses to put out fires. The only fire the fire I saw started earlier was by something from the other side that was fired across and was put out by water protectors, and the water cannon wasn't even used on it at all. If you go back and watch my earlier live stream, you'll see that. I know the video's fuzzy. It keeps trying to go. I try to zoom in and it's not possible. They're also blocking my feed. If it's shaky right now, I just changed hands because my other hand's kind of cold. Yeah, no, I keep refocusing the camera lens, but what it is the light that's there. It keeps trying to focus on that camera. There. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to put this down for 1 second. I'm going to put a glove on 1 sec. Sorry guys, I was just trying to put a hand warmer into my gloved hand because I can't feel my fingers right now. No, I'm good.
Do you want water?
Yeah. Be great. I'm trying to... Everyone that's suggesting I try and focus... Focus this, it's really hard to focus it because the lights back there is what it's trying to focus on, so it goes in and out of focus and they're jamming my feed. So you're just gonna have to listen to my voice, and every now and again it'll be focused. But basically what you're watching is militarized police with a water cannon, tear gas, concussion grenades. It's about 26 degrees and dropping. You'll see there's more and more police turning up on the far side. This is live. If you find the earlier live feeds and pull them down, you can find an app to do that. You can upload it to YouTube. You have my permission to just take the video and get the message out there any way you can, people, please. I know it's Grace live feed, but it's all we've got right now. The sheriff's department, there are no, I mean, the only fires are these and that over there to keep people warm. It's freezing. The fires are no threat at all to the police on that side at all. What is a threat is the tear gas fired into an enclosed space on the bridge there where people can't escape. What is a threat is the water cannon that's being used in such cold temperatures to give people hypothermia. This temperature is dropping drastically as I stand here. I can feel it dropping. This is peaceful, unarmed water protectors. Anyone can use this live feed. Do what you want with it. Share it, please. Someone is going to die from hypothermia with that water cannon if they don't get warm. Yeah, water cannons at 20 degrees. It does say in a nutshell. This isn't about protecting anyone. This is about protecting big money. This is about brutalizing people. These are peaceful people. If I'm being hacked and you can't see this, go to my earlier feed. You can pull my earlier feed up. I've got hand warmer. Thank you. Appreciate it. 22. Yeah, so it's dropped 4 degrees since I've been stood here. I can vouch for that because my feet are freezing. Now I've got winter boots on. I know. Sorry, this isn't. I don't know why. I can't focus this anymore. So if you're watching this and telling me it's out of focus, I can see that. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll find the earlier feeds. The first feed will be the one that had the concussion grenades. It will also have had reams and reams of tear gas. There's one that you'll hear them testing, the LRAD device. They're all out there. Yeah, these water cannons are not being used to put out fires. If you're watching my feed, you can see that with your own eyes. So whatever ABC News are telling people is not correct. Yeah, BBC World News, you're welcome to use this. If you're listening and watching this in any form, you're welcome to use it. You're welcome to pull it down and clip it. You're welcome to use my voice. I can't give instructions on how to if you're able to download this video as a video, you find an app that you can save it as a video. You can upload it to any YouTube you want. You can download it as a video file. There's ways to do that from Facebook. Someone out there with techie knowledge will know how to do it. Yeah, feel free to keep loving this post. And that in distance, that's lines and lines of cars. I know my feed's the only one working. That's why I'm been stood up here on the spot for the last 2 hours or more. I can't get any closer. I can't get zoomed in. Anyone's that messaging me, I've got hundreds of messages right now. I can't answer those messages. It's not possible. I cannot. I can't tell you.
So we couldn't find a charger here. You can have this one. This one has a little bit more charge in it. Solar underneath the top.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. This is incredible. I'm not getting a whole lot of media.
ABC 15, if they're watching this, then they can see that fires are not, the water cannons are not being used to put out fires. They're being used on the water protectors. The fires that you can see, there's a fire down here on the hill. I'll zoom in and show you what it is. If my phone will even do that right now. No, my connection's so weak, they're messing with it so much. That is below me for people to keep warm because it's freezing out here.
They're spraying the people on the peninsula who are just trying to stay warm.
They're spraying people out here on the peninsula out here. That fire is not an uncontrolled fire. That is a fire designed to keep people warm. We've been soaked with water cannons. It's not a threatening fire in any description.
They're spraying them.
They're just constantly spraying them with a water cannon. They're not spraying the fire, by the way. They're spraying the people. So this is just, yeah, this, if you're just joining, is on 1806. This is the barricade on the bridge on 1806. Just outside of camp here. There's some instructions to people. Just replace, I'll read this to you. Replace WW with M and hit enter, and then right click and you can download the video. Any of the earlier live streams, if you go to the URL and replace WWW with the letter M and hit enter, you can right click and download it. That is how to download my Facebook live streams and take them down as a video. And then you can use that. My white balance is off. ABC News are reporting the water cannons are being used to put out fires. That is not true. The water cannons are being fired on peaceful, unarmed protectors. I can't get my... I know this is really fuzzy right now. I have no idea. It's the best we've got. Okay, it's interesting. Apparently, anyone who's watching this from camp, or anyone who's watching it, they need blankets and they need help at medical right now. So if anyone is able to go to medical and form any kind of help.
I would go.
You know?
I would go.
Okay, cool. If you can gather some people, that's what I was just told. Yeah, this is a crime against humanity. These are peaceful, unarmed water protectors in sub-zero temperatures. As you probably hear my voice is going, that's because I've been stood out here for 2 hours and it's cold. My hands are starting to shake holding this right now. And I can only imagine I'm stood up on top of the hill. The reports that are coming from fire trucks is absolute rubbish. If you look down there, you can see what they're being fired at. You can go and watch my live streams. You can see they're being fired directly at people. Right now, Whoa, what the heck? So I was trying to zoom in there and I don't know what happened as soon as I zoom in. But interestingly, what I'm trying to show you. So down there, do you see any sign of a fire? Can you see any sign of fire down there right now? Because I surely can't. They're firing something again. I can hear it. I don't know what it is. It's been over 3 hours I've been streaming, okay? I'm gonna go as long as this thing's gonna last. What is it?
Water.
I'm down to one on this. I'm down to one on this battery pack. Can you see if you can find another battery pack from anyone? Sure. So. Yeah, what's being reported on mainstream media? There are not fires.
Your cell phone. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. USB. Portable charger. Anything. iPhone. Yeah. Sure. Are you on an iPhone?
No, it doesn't. It's just it will just. I've got a USB. Will plug into any USB device.
One that can get a live stream right now.
What? It won't work on.
It won't work on a.
All I'm plugging into is like a battery pack. Show me what.
Check my battery pack. Oh, we might be able to.
Should be able to. Unplug really quick from that one and into that. If it stops for a second, guys, because my battery's pretty low. Did you get it?
There we go. Is it working?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
How much have you got on this thing?
Quite a bit.
Okay, cool.
I'll hold you for collateral.
Oh, not even mine is someone else's gate, but yeah. Who am I speaking with?
Rihanna.
Hey, Rihanna, thank you.
I should
Yeah.
have Myron come down here. You can get some of his drone footage. He's up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Live stream of that.
Oh yeah, if he's got if he's got that, we can live stream his drone footage.
Myron, he's able to get live stream down there. 17,000.
Send EMTs to the medic tent. If there are any EMTs, they need to go to the medic tent if anyone is watching this. I reported allegedly there were 4 people who were shot with rubber bullets and 1 person shot in the head. That was something that was commented on here that I shared as a reported comment. What I can report is what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is a water cannon being used against peaceful water protectors. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for worrying about my health. I'm all right. People keep coming and giving me hand warmers. So there's water cannons that are being used. There's tear gas that's being used. I've witnessed that with my own eyes. I've heard the concussion grenades. I know the picture's not great. I'm trying to zoom in for you. This is on a bridge. When they're firing tear gas onto that bridge, there's nowhere to go left or right. Right now, they're not. Excessive force against unarmed people is a pretty good way of putting it. You can see that water cannon is being continuously used on people. It's very cold right now. They're using that water cannon continually. In the background there, you will see it. That is not against fire, that's against people. That's people that's being used against. There is no fire down there. I hear things being fired again. I do not know what they are. I can't tell. This is live right now. These are unarmed people. This is your tax dollars that is paying for this militarized police force to brutalize unarmed water protectors. I am zooming. I will show you what happens when I zoom. It's not possible. Those lights seem to be designed to stop me zooming. Or something is, because it goes completely. So this is on 1806. This is the bridge. The fires that were started earlier were being put out by water protectors, and they were started by flash grenades. I saw that with my own eyes. If you go to one of my live streams earlier, you will see that. You will physically see that with your own eyes. A sheriff spokesman said there were no water cannons deployed to NBC News. Well, as you can see, as you're watching it with your very own eyes, they're being used right now. So if anyone happens to have a number for the sheriff, feel free to go ahead and call that. That is what you're watching. I know it's really grainy, but anyone with a reasonable idea can see that that is a water cannon. And you can see, you can't see any fires. What you can see is throngs of people being hit continually by a water cannon. That right there is the water cannon that's going right now for you that are joining. I can't do anything with my filter. I can't do anything with the filter on the phone. This is live on Facebook. This is just live on my phone to Facebook. Where did you hear that?
Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
Can you come here? Okay, I've got someone who's just come back from the front lines right now. Are you prepared to have your face on?
Yeah.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second. This is... Okay, so this is a guy who's just come back from the front lines right now. Have you got a light on this?
Yeah, I have a light.
We're just going to light this up so you can see. Okay, can you tell me what you just saw happen down there with the peaceful, unarmed water protectors?
Guy got hit in the head with his beanbag, split his head wide open, scalp. I mean, it's looked pretty bad. They carried him out of here. And there was another guy standing right next to me. He got hit right here. And I don't think it really hit him at first because he was running around, and then he just hit the ground. But they're just fire shots into the crowd indiscriminately. They are spraying people with water. I mean, a grenade went off right by me. I mean, this is just nuts. This is a coup government. You know. This is an illegitimate government we're in. You know, the people that are behind this are the same people that did 9/11. We solved 9/11, we end the pipeline, and we end these illegal wars.
Can I ask you, while you were down there, I haven't been down there, but I'm unable to go down there because I can't live stream down there. Are the people that are down there armed or unarmed?
Unarmed. This is a peaceful protest. You know, this is a gathering. A peaceful gathering, and nobody's violent down there, except for the cops.
And what kind of weapons are being used? What's being used against the water protectors? From what I can see, there's water cannons.
Yeah, they're pulling out all stops. They've got gas, tear gas. I got tear gas several times. They've got concussion grenades, sound weapons. You know, the hose, who knows? You know, they're saying that there's, I was talking to one of the elders down there, they're saying that there's 40 different chemicals in some of this stuff that they're putting on us, so. It just burns your throat, burns your eyes, burns your everything.
Can you tell us again about the guy that got hit in the head?
Yeah, he's actually, they just now transported him out of here. So it looked pretty bad. It's definitely gonna need stitches. I mean, if not concussion, major concussion. So that's the worst I've seen so far.
What did he get hit in the head with?
Beanbag pellet from a shotgun. Those things come out at pretty high velocity, and they're no joke. I've never been hit by one, but I've been standing around people who've been getting hit all night by me. So it's pretty amazing what's going on here. It's just unreal. I mean, this is a war zone. This is the United States of America, for Christ's sake. And we're all out here. The people are fighting each other, you know? It's like, man.
Where are you from?
Seattle, Washington.
Is it the same people that are staying at the front, or are people cycling out?
Everybody's taking turns up there. We're all just kind of cycling up to the top, getting our eyes cleaned out, going back up there. You know, the medics are on point. You know, they're bringing top ramen and stuff up to the front lines. water and milk of magnesia, and yeah, I'm gonna get back down there, guys. So
Thank
Dear
you.
Leaders, Jake from dearleaders.org. Check out dearleaders.org. Solving 9/11 will end all pipelines and will end all wars. Okay, cut off the head of the snake. You got to get to the root of this problem here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Take care. So as you just heard, that was a report of someone from the front lines reporting one of the peaceful water protectors being hit in the head with a beanbag round that split their scalp open. They're indiscriminately firing into the crowd down there. They are using a water cannon. So the misinformation that's being put out there. Thank you, brother, for joining, Shay. Please share this, Shay.